Hunchbarger's Corner, Mississinawa Valley High School. We apologize for the late start, but somebody cut my electricity off. So we've got that up and running, and we'll get to the starting lineups here momentarily, as that is out of bounds. It will be Union City basketball. Hopefully we will get the correct starting lineup that is on the floor. Turn down the starting lineup. First off, for the visiting Union City Indians, we'll get to that momentarily, as Stephanie Lee is called for the travel. That will give it to Mississinawa Valley. Quickly down court. Mindy Philpott has the ball, gives it to Gilbert. To Klingshirn. Klingshirn puts it up. She is fouled, and that gives us some time here to give these starting lineups. First off, for the visiting Indians from Union City, Stephanie Lee, number 10. Misty Monk is number 12. Lori Pierce is number 24. Christine Mangus is 32. And Lee Puccini is number 44. The lineup for the Blackhawks, we'll do that momentarily, is Jill Groh, number 50, flips the ball back in. Nikki Klingshirn, number 44, also in the starting lineup, as Klingshirn has it deflect off of her hands, and the Indians come up with it. The rest of the starting lineup, as we said, number 12 is Mindy Philpott, 24 Angie Wendell, 32 is Nikki Klingshirn, 34 Tara Gilbert, and 50 is Jill Groh. And Groh comes out with the rebound for the Blackhawks. We have played nearly a minute and a half, and we are still scoreless here tonight. Gilbert battling for it. Philpott gives it back out to Angie Wendell. And there goes my roster, but that's okay. I've got a spare up here, so. The Indians come out with it. Thank heavens for spares. I always try to have two. Lee drags that pivot foot and is called for traveling. Groh puts it in play, and it's deflected out of bounds. It stays with the Hawks. Gilbert gives it to Wendell. Wendell across midcourt. Klingshirn with it on the near side. Out top it goes to Wendell. Gilbert with it, left side of the free throw line. Left elbow. Philpott with it on the wing, and we have a traveling call. It's going to go back to Mississinawa Valley. Well, we played nearly 2.5 minutes, and it's still a scoreless tie. Deflected out of bounds. Again, it's off of Union City, so the Blackhawks will have it. Groh puts it in play to Wendell. Wendell tries to drive in the lane. Gilbert, loose ball, gives it up, and she is called for traveling. Another turnover. Second timeout taken by the Blackhawks. 5:30 is what is remaining. We are in the opening quarter. We are still scoreless. My name is Mark Bixler. We're certainly glad to be with you here tonight. We are at Hunchbarger's Corner, Mississinawa Valley High School. The Indians of Union City, the backyard rivals, I guess you could call it, intra-city rivalry. Gives it to Lee. She pulls up for the jumper, and she is called for traveling. Another turnover. We have been turnover riddled here in this first quarter. Philpott gives it to Wendell. Wendell across midcourt. Right side, Klingshirn to Wendell. Left side, that's Philpott. Tries to get it into Gilbert. Gilbert to Groh. The baseline jumper is good. And nearly 3 minutes into the ball game, the first points of the game. It's Mississinawa 2, Union City nothing. Well, we go back to the other end, and Amy Puccini with the basket. Tying it at 2, so just a few seconds after Groh with the baseline jumper. The Indians tie it at 2. Wendell gives it to Gilbert. Philpott, left wing, out to Wendell, out top, into Gilbert, in the paint. Kisses it off the glass, and the Blackhawks, with 4.5 minutes left here in this opening quarter of play, lead at 4-2. He pulls up in the middle, Puccini, and she is fouled. Common foul, so the Indians will put it in play under their own basket. Monk could not get it to go. Groh with the rebound, and here come the Hawks now. They lead it, as we said. Double the score on the Indians, 4-2. Wendell fires from inside the arc and nails it. A two-pointer, and it's a 6-2 ball game. Monk takes the inbounds pass, being closely guarded by Philpott. Philpott gives it up to Pierce. Pierce looks to get it across the midcourt stripe. And they do not get it off. They do not get it across in the 10 seconds. And that gives it back to the Blackhawks. 3:51 remaining. A 6-2 score as Wendell across midcourt. Wendell gives it left side, Philpott. Back to Wendell. Right side wing, Klingshirn. They try to get it into Gilbert. Monk the steal. She takes it down, lays it up. Wendell blocks it. Loose ball. It's out in front. Gilbert will take it in, and she is fouled by Lee. Gilbert will go to the free throw line and will get a pair. .62 is the score as Gilbert misses that first. Her second is on the way, and it's good. 3:32 remaining as Pierce takes the inbounds pass. And a near steal. Philpott nearly deflected away. Monk finally working it across, and the Blackhawks causing all kinds of problems. Lee in the lane, pulls up, leaves it short. Rebound is Mangus. Gilbert with the ball. She gives it up to Wendell. Wendell works it across midcourt. Right side, Klingshirn with it. Gilbert. Out top it goes to Wendell. Left side, Philpott fires. Will not go. And it's tapped out of bounds. It will be Mississinawa ball. 2:52 remaining. A 6-2 ball game. Groh will put it in play for the Hawks. Out top, Wendell, baseline Groh. She fires from there and skips across. Pierce grabs the rebound. Cut off by Philpott. And it's deflected out of bounds off of the Blackhawks. It'll be Union City ball. Pierce will put it in play. The give is to Monk. Across the midcourt stripe, and that is deflected away. Philpott comes out with it. Philpott pulls up, gives it to Klingshirn. Klingshirn to Gilbert. And the foul against Lee. Common foul still, so Groh will put it in play. 2-hour right on this near sideline. Groh gives it to Philpott. Philpott out top, tipped away. Monk and Wendell battling for it. Monk up with the shot. It is blocked by Wendell, but Wendell picks up the foul with 2:14 remaining. To the free throw line is Monk. That's the free throw. Second is also good. And it's a three-point game, 7-4. Grow with it on the right side. On the wing, brings it out top. Wendell. Wendell gives it to Klingshirn. Wendell underneath. Philpott. Her shot is blocked by Puccini. With 2:01 remaining, Philpott will go to the line, getting a pair. Opening quarter of play, 7-4. Mississinawa leading this. Kristen Street checks into the game. Philpott's first is good. It rattles around and finally drops through. She'll get a second now. It's on the way and it will not go. And Gilbert battles for it, gets the rebound, kisses it off the glass, does not go. Again the rebound, the putback good. She is fouled. So with 1:56 remaining, Mangus coming up with that foul. Gilbert with the basket, making it a 10-4 lead. Now has a chance for an old-fashioned three-point play. Free throw rattles out. Grove battles for the rebound, gets it. She puts it up, will not go. And it's Street who comes down with the rebound. In some trouble, and it is taken away. Grow with the steal and the basket. Count it. It's a 12-4 ball game with 1:44 left. Jill Grow at the free throw line now for a chance at a three-point play. It's on the way, and it is in and out. Street grabs the rebound, dishes it out to Monk. Monk bobbles it, but gets it across midcourt. Right side, that is number 20. That is Kristen Burke, also in the game. Street gives it to Mangus, and Grow is whistled for the reach in. That's the third team foul, so a common foul, and Mangus will put it in play underneath their own basket. Down by 8, 1:29 left here in this first quarter. Mangus puts it in play to Pierce. Pierce out top. That is Monk. The high bounce off the three-point goal does not drop. Wendell with it right side top. Gives it to Grow. Grow at the free throw line. That is Mangus underneath to Grow. She left it a little strong, and Street grabs the rebound. It's deflected, but coming up with it was Burke. Now Philpott with a steal. Under a minute. Philpott gives it to Wendell. Wendell to Gilbert. Underneath to Grow. Grow in the middle. Fires it off the glass. Does not go. Grow off the glass this time. Gets it to drop. The lead is 10. 14-4. Monk gets it across midcourt. Rolls up, and Wendell is going to be whistled for a foul, and I believe that is her second. 34.9 seconds remaining. And as we said, that foul against Wendell, and it is indeed her second. Monk going to the line, getting a pair. The first is on the way, and it rolls out. She will get a second. Second is on the way, and it is good. 14-5 with just under 35 seconds. Wendell across midcourt. Gives it to Klingshirn. Gilbert underneath Groh, left alone. It's good. The lead is 11, the biggest lead of the night thus far here for the Hawks. 16-5. Monk having some difficulty, picks it up, gets it off to Burke. Burke to Street on the baseline in the far corner. And Groh tries to come up with a steal, but could not hang on to it. 6.4 seconds remaining. 16-5, Mississinawa. Angus will put it in play. Mangus off the glass, it rolls off, does not go, and that is it. We have completed one quarter here at Mississinawa Valley High School with the score. Mississinawa leading it over Union City, 16-5.
This event brought to you by the Made Right Sandwich Shop at 125 North Broadway in Greenville. The Ansonia Lumber Company, 300 South Main Street in Ansonia. Greenville National Bank in Greenville, Ansonia, Gettysburg, Arcanum, and Bradford. Cox Insurance Agency, R.B. Cox Agency in Ansonia, Vinoy Cox Insurance Agency in Greenville. Homestretch Sportswear in St. Henry and Wapakoneta. By Montage Cafe on South Broadway in Greenville. Oliver Funeral Home, Greenville's only locally owned funeral home. McCabe Painting Incorporated, professional service with guaranteed satisfaction. By Osgood State Bank, with locations in Osgood, Fort Laramie, Chickasaw, and Lakeview. Family Health of Darke County, located in Greenville, Versailles, Arcanum, and New Madison. By State Farm Insurance, your local agent Jim Gable, East Main Street in Greenville. And by M. Bixler Video Productions. For more information on underwriting, contact us.
Well, before the start of tonight's game, they presented Tara Gilbert a game ball as she had set a school record against Bethel, I believe is who they said it was. We apologize. Normally we try to get those type of events as part of our videos, but somebody had cut off our electricity and we were unable to bring that to you, as when Stockler, the rebound, cannot get it, as the Blackhawks with several new players in the game. A couple, Stockler and also number 20, Lisa Cox. A foul going against Mississinawa. Tiffany Brewer checking into the game, replacing Mindy Philpott. Monk across midcourt. That is to Kate Wiley. Out top it goes. That is Burke. Burke gives it to Wiley. Street, or rather Burke could not get it. Gilbert grabs the rebound and Brewer gets it ahead to Cox. Cox at the top of the key, dishes it off to Stockler underneath to Groh. Groh tries to go into the lane and cannot control the ball. Cox gives it inside to Gilbert, and we have a jump ball. Well, on the alternating possession, it goes to the Indians. 16-5, Blackhawks leading it. We've played just over a minute here in the second quarter. Monk gives it to Street. Street puts it up, and she is fouled by Groh. .645 remaining here in the second quarter. It's still a 16-5 lead for the Hawks, same as it was at the end of the quarter. Well, we went nearly 3 minutes into this game before any points were scored. We won't see that here in the second quarter as the Indians scoring just a minute 15 into the second quarter. The second is short. Bro grabs the rebound in the far corner, gives it to Gilbert. Gilbert works it across midcourt to Cox. Cox to Stockler in the paint. Gilbert back out to Stockler. She fires from the baseline. It's good. 18-6. The lead is 12 for the Hawks, and double dribble is Monk. The Indians with another turnover. Gives to Cox. Cox to Brewer. Brewer right side top, gives it back to Cox. Cox at the free throw line to Stockler. Back to Cox. Goes inside, Groh, and it's deflected away. And who comes out with it? It is Groh. Cox to Stockler. Gilbert fires, couldn't. Groh the rebound, the putback is good. 20-6, the lead is 14 for the Blackhawks. And a blocking foul is going to be called against Stockler. At the 7th team foul, so it's a 1 and bonus now situation. Monk will be at the free throw line, getting the 1 and bonus. Chance to cut into the lead. It's 20-6. First free throw left short. Groh grabs the rebound for the Hawks. Quickly out to Cox. Cox across midcourt at the center circle. Now top of the key, gives it to Stockler. Back to Cox at the top of the circle. Underneath. Groh. Nice baseline move. Gets it to drop. And the lead is 16. 22-6. Wiley with the ball out top, being hounded by Cox. Monk gives the ball to Burke. Burke chases it down and cannot get to it before it is out of bounds. So that turnover gives it back to Mississinawa. Wendell gives it to Stockler. As we said, Wendell back in the ballgame for the Hawks. Stockler across midcourt, gives it to Brewer. Brewer underneath Gilbert, leaves it strong. Wendell the rebound, the putback, and she is fouled. Wendell, that is also the 7th team foul against the Indians, meaning that the Hawks will be in the bonus from here on out, but that's not going to matter on this one because Wendell is going to go to the free throw line getting a pair. Free throw on the way, rattles around and drops. Off, it is missed. She'll get the second free throw. As we said, she was shooting. It is on the way, and it is off the side of the iron, won't go. Brewer, the rebound to Wendell from the right elbow of the free throw line, can't get it. Gilbert chases it down in the far corner. Wendell, loose ball, tapped around. Monk comes out with it. Loose ball, now it is Wendell. Check that, it's still loose. And finally, traveling is called. It's going to be Blackhawk ball with 4:44 remaining. The lead is 16 for Mississinawa. As Cox will work it across midcourt. Right side, that's Brewer. Lobs it. Hit off of the rim. And Cox has it, and she is fouled by Street. Check that, Burke. Angus checking back into the ball game, as is Pierce. Cox at the free throw line. The first is on the way, and it will not go, so she does not get the back end of the bonus. Street, check that, Burke. Gives it to Pierce. Pierce across midcourt. And traveling as she moves the pivot foot, slides it. 4:18. Cox gets it ahead to Brewer. 4:18 left here, under 4:18 now left here in the second quarter. Loose ball, and that is Burke, who's going to lay it up, leaves it short. Wendell and Burke fighting for it. And this time on the alternating possession, it'll go to the Hawks. 4:04 remaining as Cox takes the inbounds pass. Quickly ahead to Brewer. Brewer gives it to Stockler. Up top it goes. Cox, loose ball. Cox gives it to Stockler. Sets it up. Now gives it back to Cox. Stockler to Wendell in the paint. Left side. Drives down the lane and gets it. And it's an 18-point lead now at 24-6. Pierce works it across midcourt, and traveling is called. A turnover gives it back to Mississinawa. 3:32 remaining. Gilbert, the inbounds pass, gives it off to Cox. Brewer to Gilbert, left side. Stockler pulls up, leaves it short. Loose ball. It is Wiley that comes out with it. Wiley works it across midcourt, takes it to the left side. Three-pointer by Pierce would not go, and the putback does not go either. Burke could not get it, and finally a foul is called. It's going to go against Mississinawa, it appears, and it's going to be on Gilbert. (24-6), 3:04 remaining. City scoring the first points of the quarter, but after that it's been all Mississinawa. Finally, Burke hits the free throw, making it a 17-point ball game, 24-7. Second free throw, it rattles around and drops, and it's a 16-point lead again, 24-8. Cox. Out of bounds off of Union City. Stays with the Blackhawks. Janelle Fritz into the ball game for the Hawks. Cox gives it to Fritz. Fritz to Wendell. Tries to go underneath. It is saved back in by Fritz. Wendell comes up with it. Wiley with the steal, and the foul is going to be on Mississinawa. Wiley will go to the free throw line with 2:41 remaining with the one in bonus. That's the 9th team foul, so still the one in bonus, but from here on out, Mississinawa, or rather Union City, will be getting 2 free throws. Wiley's first is good, 24-9. Lead trimmed to 15. A chance to make this a 14-point ball game. If you're an Indian fan, if you can make a run right here, is the rebound, loose ball. That is Pierce that comes up with it. Wiley gives it to Pierce. Street, Mangus off the glass, too strong, battling for it. Gilbert comes out with it. Gilbert races ahead. Ahead it goes to Fritz. Fritz spins, leaves it short. She is fouled. That is the 9th team foul against Union City. So not only will, although this is the one, this will be 2 because she was in the act of shooting. From here on out, both teams will be getting 2 free throws. A double bonus in effect. Which is second free throw does not go. The rebound is to Brewer. Hawks with it out top. Left side it goes to Fritz. Fritz back to Cox. Left side again, Fritz fires, bounces off the iron, does not go. Street with the rebound for the Indians. Pierce quickly ahead, it goes to Street. Leaves it a little strong. Mangus battling Gilbert for it, and we have a jump ball. On the alternating possession, it'll be Union City ball. 1:53 remaining. Pierce with it out top, out near the center circle. Brings it right side. They give this to Wiley, who brings it back out top between circles. Pierce with it on the wing. Now goes baseline, cut off by Philpott. Wiley with it on the wing. Brings it out top of the key, out near the center circle. That is Burke. Fritz with the interception. Takes it down, goes up, fires, and cannot get it to drop. Jim Knopfsinger of the Indians wanting a charge, but not the case. She pulled up and more or less had herself in control. Fritz, the first free throw does not go. As we said, that the 10th team foul against Union City, so the double bonus is in effect. We have 1:25 remaining here in the second quarter. As Klingshirn grabs the rebound, puts it down, fires it, leaves it short. Mangus with the rebound. Pierce quickly ahead. It goes to Street. She is fouled and will get 2. Minute 13 remains here. Mississinawa 24, Union City 9. As Street getting 2. The first is good. Second is on the way, and it rattles off, does not go. Mangus the rebound, out to Pierce. Pierce drives baseline, gives it to Wiley. Wiley fires, and she is going to go to the line, getting a pair as Brewer picks up the foul. That comes with 1:06 left. Wiley's first, rims out, it hits off the heel. Second is in and out, and that is Street that comes up with it. Loose ball. Cox at the other end comes up with it, and Burke is whistled for the reach in. So Cox, check that. As Cox will go to the free throw line and will get 2. Monk checks back into the game for the Indians. Cox's free throw rattles off. Second is on the way, and it rims out as well. Klingshirn the rebound, back to Cox. Loose ball. Cox, and she's going to be called for traveling. Gives it back to Union City with 53.1 seconds remaining. It's Union City trailing Mississinawa here by 14, 24-10. And a blocking foul is going to be called, and another trip to the free throw line. Monk at the free throw line, and she Shoots the first off the front of the iron, does not go. She gets a second as the double bonus is in effect. 49.3 seconds remaining. Second quarter. That rattles around and drops for Monk. And it's a 13-point ball game. Brewer to Fritz. Fritz back to Brewer. Lobs it in to Klingshirn off the glass. Good. 26-11. The lead is 15 as Wiley will work it across midcourt under 35 seconds remaining. Wiley to Mangus to Monk. Tipped out of bounds off of Brewer with 27.8 seconds. Mangus puts it in play. Monk cannot get it. Burke puts it up, leaves it short. And it'll be Mississinawa ball with 20.7 seconds. Klingshirn gives it to Cox. Cox quickly ahead and a near steal. In fact, it is a steal. Monk is going in and Fritz committing the foul. So Monk will go back to the free throw line with 13.6 seconds remaining. First free throw is good, 26-12. It's back to a 14-point game, and Monk can make this a 13. The lead, trim the lead to 13. Second is on the way, and it's good as well. 26-13. Blackhawks, the score doubled against the Union City Indians. Cox drives to the free throw line, fires, leaves it to the left. And that will end it, but it ends on a foul against Cox, and I'm sure Jim Bolin is not happy. You can tell by the look on his face, he was just saying, why? The chances of her making that were not very good. And now she gets to go to the free throw line with a great opportunity because she's getting three. 26-14. The second is on the way. It rims off, but she does get a third. Now remember, it is halftime. The second quarter is over. The third is on the way, and it rolls around and through. She had an opportunity to make it a 10-point ball game, could not, as she missed the middle of the three free throws. And at halftime, it is Mississinawa 26, Union City 15.
This event brought to you by the Made Right Sandwich Shop at 125 North Broadway in Greenville. The Ansonia Lumber Company, 300 South Main Street in Ansonia. Greenville National Bank in Greenville, Ansonia, Gettysburg, Arcanum, and Bradford. Cox Insurance Agency, RB Cox Agency in Ansonia, Vinoy Cox Insurance Agency in Greenville. Homestretch Sportswear in St. Henry and Wapakoneta. By Montage Cafe on South Broadway in Greenville. Oliver Funeral Home, Greenville's only locally owned funeral home. McCabe Painting Incorporated, professional service with guaranteed satisfaction. By Osgood State Bank, with locations in Osgood, Fort Laramie, Chickasaw, and Lakeview. Family Health of Darke County, located in Greenville, Versailles, Arcanum, and New Madison. By State Farm Insurance, your local agent Jim Gable, East Main Street in Greenville. And by M. Bixler Video Productions. For more information on underwriting, contact us.
Coming up, and you'll be seeing this again for your halftime pleasure. It's elementary basketball. played in the junior varsity game. Well, I do think it's 2 separate teams, or 4 separate teams anyway. My name is Mark Bixler. We're certainly glad to be with you here tonight. We are at Hunchbarger's Corner, Union City against Mississinawa Valley. The Blackhawks leading this here at halftime of the varsity game, 26-15. The deal is more players are here. White team with the lead right now, 2-0, and that is out of bounds, and it will be red ball. A baseline move, nice shot. Team with 1 basket here is Set Elementary basketball at its finest. We're certainly glad to be with you. My name is Mark Bixler. This video being produced by Bixler Video Productions. White team with a 2-1 lead right now over the red. And that will end this game as Mississinawa making their way back out. It is halftime, as we said, here at Hunchbarger's Corner. Girls varsity basketball action, Union City and Mississinawa Valley. The Blackhawks of Mississinawa leading Union City 26-15.
This event brought to you by the Made Right Sandwich Shop at 125 North Broadway in Greenville. The Ansonia Lumber Company, 300 South Main Street in Ansonia. Greenville National Bank in Greenville, Ansonia, Gettysburg, Arcanum, and Bradford. Cox Insurance Agency, R.B. Cox Agency in Ansonia, Vinoy Cox Insurance Agency in Greenville. Homestretch Sportswear in St. Henry and Wapakoneta. By Montage Cafe on South Broadway in Greenville. Oliver Funeral Home, Greenville's only locally owned funeral home. McCabe Painting Incorporated, professional service with guaranteed satisfaction. By Osgood State Bank, with locations in Osgood, Fort Laramie, Chickasaw, and Lakeview. Family Health of Darke County, located in Greenville, Versailles, Arcanum, and New Madison. By State Farm Insurance, your local agent Jim Gable, East Main Street in Greenville. And by Bixler Video Productions. For more information on underwriting, contact us.
Well, it'll be Blackhawk ball as we start this second half of play. The third quarter just about ready to get underway. At one time, it was 24-6 in this one. So Union City struggling to get back into the game. They have outscored the Blackhawks 9-2 in that time since falling behind by the 18 points. And now we have over and back. So it'll be Union City ball now at midcourt. We've played just 10 seconds. 7 minutes, 50 seconds remaining here in this third quarter of play as Monk gives it to Menges on the baseline, and traveling is called. As we said, the Indians trimming 7 points off of a one-time 18-point lead. Gilbert tries to go into the lane and is called for traveling. And that'll give it back to the Indians. 7:35 remaining. Still 11-point lead as Monk works it across midcourt. Hounded by Philpott. Mangus, and it is out of bounds. The right idea, nice idea, as Monk tried to get it inside to Mangus, but just could not hang on to it. Cox will work it across midcourt as we are under 7.5 minutes left here in this third quarter. Philpott. Loose ball, that's Cox that picks it up. Top of the key, gives it off to Philpott from the right wing. Out top again, Cox, Stockler, goes underneath Groh and gives it to Stockler. Stockler, the baseline jumper, does not get it to go. Puccini the rebound. He gets it to Lee. Lee quickly out ahead to Monk. Monk. The loose ball, and it is Mangus that gets it to Pierce. Pierce, the baseline runner. Gilbert, the rebound. And a blocking foul is going to be called on Lee, and we have not exactly sure what happened, but Lee is, I can't tell if it's a contact or just what it is. I believe it is a contact. Or then again, maybe it's not. May have been a cut, quite possibly. .640 is what remains here in this third quarter of play. Still 26-15. Groh puts it in play, gives it to Gilbert. Gilbert to Philpott, and she'll work it across midcourt. Cox. Well, that pass intended for Gilbert does not get there, and the Indians come up with it. Pierce works it across midcourt. The pass intended for Puccini, and it's intercepted by Gilbert. Gilbert will dish it off to Cox, and Mangus is called for traveling. 6:18 remaining. We played nearly 2 minutes here into the second half and still scoreless. Well, we have a repeat performance of the first half as Cox cannot get it to go. Pierce grabs the rebound. Pierce works it across midcourt. And his Street, or Burke I should say, is that the baseline jumper by Mangus doesn't go, and the putback by Puccini does not go either. Philpott, it's tipped away, and she gets it back to Cox. Cox gives it to Philpott. Philpott to Gilbert. Out to Brewer. Brewer, the wing jumper, rattles off, does not drop. Philpott, the rebound, gets it out to Cox. Cox to Brewer again. Rowe slides down the lane, and she is fouled. It's going to go on Mangus. Street re-enters the ball game, replacing Mangus with 5:28 remaining. 26-15. It's Mississinawa by 11. Free throw's on the way. It is good. Rowe nails the first. She gets the second now. She was in the act of shooting. Stockler, Gwen Stockler will check in at the next, or after the make, and it is a make, so she will enter the ball game replacing Philpott. Puccini will put the ball in play for the Indians, gives it to Monk. Monk works it across midcourt. Baseline, it goes to Pierce. Pierce out top, it goes Monk. Back to Pierce, fires for three, leaves it long, and Gilbert with the rebound. Gilbert cannot hang on to it. Tries to get it to Brewer, and Pierce comes up with the loose ball. Burke across midcourt. And is Monk, the right side, and she is fouled and will go to the line, getting a pair. Brewer picking up the foul. Played just over 3 minutes and only 2 points on the board here in the second half. 28-15, the first by Monk, rattles around and hangs on the lip and falls off. It's a second though. She was in the act of shooting, and that's nothing but net. Brewer gets it up court quickly to Cox. Cox right side top, brings it out near center, at the top of the key rather. Stockler fires inside the arc. A two-pointer is good. And the lead is back to 14, 30-16. Monk works her way, weaves her way across the midcourt stripe. Give, the spin by Puccini, bounces away, does not drop. Brewer quickly ahead to Cox. Cox gives it to Stockler. Thought about the three. Rowe has it tipped away. Puccini underneath to Street, cannot get it to go. It's tipped out of bounds. And it's off of Union City. It'll be Blackhawk ball, but before that takes place, a timeout taken by Mississinawa. With 3:54 remaining, it's Mississinawa 30, Union City 16.
This event brought to you by the Made Right Sandwich Shop at 125 North Broadway in Greenville. The Ansonia Lumber Company, 300 South Main Street in Ansonia. Greenville National Bank in Greenville, Ansonia, Gettysburg, Arcanum, and Bradford. Cox Insurance Agency, RB Cox Agency in Ansonia, Vinoy Cox Insurance Agency in Greenville. Homestretch Sportswear in St. Henry and Wapakoneta. By Montage Cafe on South Broadway in Greenville. Oliver Funeral Home, Greenville's only locally owned funeral home. McCabe Painting Incorporated, professional service with guaranteed satisfaction. By Osgood State Bank, with locations in Osgood, Fort Laramie, Chickasaw, and Lakeview. Family Health of Darke County, located in Greenville, Versailles, Arcanum, and New Madison. By State Farm Insurance, your local agent Jim Gable, East Main Street in Greenville. And by Bixler Video Productions. For more information on underwriting, contact us.
Rowe will put the ball in play for the Hawks. The give is to Cox, and play has resumed. My name's Mark Bixler. We're glad to be with you here tonight from Hunchbarger's Corner, Mississinawa Valley High School. This video being produced by Bixler Video Predictions. As that ball, Stockler intended it for Gilbert. But the turnover gives it back to Union City. 3:44 and counting down here in the third quarter. Quickly ahead it goes to Pierce. She drives baseline, cut off. Gives it to Puccini, and the soft jumper is good. And the lead is trimmed to 12. 30-18 is the score. Brewer. Out top it goes to Cox. Grow with it at the free throw line. Drives. Starts to drive down the lane. Dishes it off to Brewer. Tipped out of bounds. And this time it stays with the Hawks. 3:14 remains. Grow will put it in play for Mississinawa. Out top it goes to Brewer. In the paint, Gilbert puts it up. Too strong. Loose ball, and it's finally, well, Gilbert with a steal, and the foul. Street had the rebound, and then taken away by Gilbert. Gilbert at the free throw line, can't get it to drop. That free throw does not go either. Brewer with the rebound to Gilbert. Gilbert to Grow, spins, fires, good. 32-18, back to a 14-point lead. Pierce will work it across midcourt. Monk across midcourt. Pulls up right side of the free throw line, cannot get it to go. Gilbert with the rebound. Head to Brewer, she puts it up, and it spins out. Gets her own rebound and brings it back out. Cox to Gilbert. Gilbert drives down the lane, puts it up, will not go, and that is Street with the rebound. Burke with it now, and she'll work it across midcourt. Puccini gives it to Burke. And gets the basket. Brewer has it go through her fingertips. Street with the basket. 32-20, and Union City now with a chance to make this a 10-point game. Street puts it in play to Monk. Closely guarded by Cox. Puccini tries to get it inside to Street. That is rather Burke. Street puts it up and is fouled. A common foul. Another Burke. I'll get those right sooner or later. Burke is number 20 and Street is 14. Brewer gives it back to Cox, top of the key. Stockler from the right wing leaves it short. Grow the rebound. The putback is good. And the lead is back to 14. Well, just moments ago, the Indians had an opportunity to trim it to 10, but could not convert, and the Blackhawks are able to extend it to a 14-point game as we're under a minute and a half left here in this third quarter as Monk tries to get it inside to Street. Stockler gives it to Wendell underneath the Grow, puts it up and good. Back to a 16-point lead as we are under a minute left here in this third quarter of play, rather. Pierce works her way across midcourt. Gives it to Wiley, and the foul is going to be called on Grow. Still a common foul. Union City will put the ball in play in front of their own bench. Down by 16 with 46.6 seconds remaining. The inbounds pass to Wiley. Wiley at the free throw line. Mangus and Cox tied up. It stays with the Indians. 41.2 seconds remaining. Inbounds pass, and the foul is going to go on Cox. And she went down hard. Common foul. Or was there even a foul? I'm not even sure. I didn't even see them go over and signal. Yes, it was her second. Burke gives it to Pierce. Pierce fakes, goes baseline now. Tries to dish it inside to Burke. And Gilbert is going to be called for the push-off, and yes, she did. Blackhawk fans not very appreciative of that call, but yes, she did push off with that arm. And anytime you see that much movement, you're going to see an offensive foul called. And it is her third foul. Pierce with it out top as we're under 25 seconds now, and Wiley is called for traveling. Klingshirn will put the ball in play, and the Indians apply a little full court pressure now. Cox gives it to Philpott. Finally works it across midcourt. Cox with it again. Klingshirn under 10 seconds. They need to get a shot off. Cox pulls up for the three, and it will not go. Burke the rebound, and that will end the third quarter. Well, we played 3 quarters here at Mississinawa Valley High School. It's still a 16-point game. 36-20 is the score. Mississinawa leading Union City.
This event brought to you by the Maid-Rite Sandwich Shop at 125 North Broadway in Greenville. The Ansonia Lumber Company, 300 South Main Street in Ansonia. Greenville National Bank in Greenville, Ansonia, Gettysburg, Arcanum, and Bradford. Cox Insurance Agency, RB Cox Agency in Ansonia, Vinoy Cox Insurance Agency in Greenville. Homestretch Sportswear in St. Henry and Wapakoneta. By Montage Cafe on South Broadway in Greenville. Oliver Funeral Home, Greenville's only locally owned funeral home. McCabe Painting Incorporated, professional service with guaranteed satisfaction. By Osgood State Bank, with locations in Osgood, Fort Laramie, Chickasaw, and Lakeview. Family Health of Darke County, located in Greenville, Versailles, Arcanum, and New Madison. By State Farm Insurance, your local agent Jim Gable, East Main Street in Greenville. And by M. Bixler Video Productions. For more information on underwriting, contact us.
Blackhawk ball as we start the final quarter of play. As Cox takes the inbounds pass from Grow. The give is to Gilbert. Lobs it underneath Grow. She puts it up, leaves it short. Grow battling for it. She fouls Wiley. 7:52 remaining. Well, a team rebound going to the Indians right there as the lead is 36-20. Blackhawks. Burke gives it to Pierce, drives baseline, tries to get it inside, and it's going to be it'll be Blackhawk ball. Philpott gives it to Cox, left side. That is Gilbert for three. It will not go. And the foul is going to be called on Philpott. Well, that's the sixth team foul against Mississinawa. So from now on, Union City will be getting the one and bonus. And a reach in. One thing, let me give a word of advice. You're not going to change the official's mind, so you just shut up and take it. Free throw is good, 36-21. You can say I didn't commit the foul all you want, but the official saw it differently. Blackhawks with the ball. Cox with it out top between the circles. Gives it to Wendell. Underneath it goes to Gilbert. Gilbert goes baseline. Comes back in and cannot get it to go. The loose ball, and it is Philpott with the rebound. Cox with it out top. Left side again to Gilbert. Out top it goes Cox. Cox from just inside the arc leaves it short. Monk the rebound. The loose ball again, and this time we have a reach in, and it's going to be on Monk. Still a common foul, though. It'll only the fifth team foul against Union City. Throw will put it in play. Out top it goes. That is Philpott. Right side Wendell. Wendell, it goes to Cox. Cox left side Bro. Bro with it on the wing. Out top it goes to Philpott. Right side, that's Wendell. Right side wing. Cox with it out between the circles. Left side Gilbert. 6.5 minutes, and the reach in is going to go on Pierce. And that only the sixth team foul. So still a common foul against Union City. But from here on out, Mississinawa will be shooting at least the one and bonus. The inbounds pass, and over and back is going to be called. And the turnover giving it to Union City with 6:27 remaining, 15-point lead. Monk with it, and Gilbert deflects it out of bounds. It stays with the Indians. Pierce with it out top. Between the circles, the give, and that is off of Gilbert again. The Indians will put it in play to our right with 6:14 remaining here on the near side. Inbounds pass, it's deflected away. Philpott comes up with it, races up the right side, down the lane now, brings it back out to the wing. Underneath Wendell, she puts it up, and it's blocked by Burke. However, a foul is called. Check that street. First free throw does not go. Wendell will get another. Second is on the way, and it's good. 37-21, a 16-point lead for the Blackhawks. Pierce works her way across midcourt to give us to Monk. Monk. That is Pierce with it out between the circles. Now right side top. Back close to the right wing. It's deflected away. Gilbert comes up with it. And another offensive foul going against Gilbert. Well, that's a call I question. And nonetheless, that's the way the official saw it. Monk, Bro with the steal. Stepped in front of Street. Gets it ahead to Philpott. Philpott pulls up, gives it to Groh. Groh. And the blocking foul is going on Mangus. Gilbert will go to the free throw line and get the one in bonus. 5:28 remains here in this final quarter of play. It's 37-21. Gilbert a chance to make it an 18-point ball game, but first she has to hit the front end of the bonus. The front end of the one and bonus. First is on the way, and it will not go. Groh with the rebound. It is good. Monk gets it across midcourt and a reach in. That is on Gilbert, and that I believe is her fifth. Injured player, Monk.
This event brought to you by the Made Right Sandwich Shop at 125 North Broadway in Greenville. The Ansonia Lumber Company, 300 South Main Street in Ansonia. Greenville National Bank in Greenville, Ansonia, Gettysburg, Arcanum, and Bradford. Cox Insurance Agency, R.B. Cox Agency in Ansonia, Vinoy Cox Insurance Agency in Greenville. Homestretch Sportswear in St. Henry and Wapakoneta. By Montage Cafe on South Broadway in Greenville. Oliver Funeral Home, Greenville's only locally owned funeral home. McCabe Painting Incorporated, professional service with guaranteed satisfaction. By Osgood State Bank, with locations in Osgood, Fort Laramie, Chickasaw, and Lakeview. Family Health of Darke County, located in Greenville, Versailles, Arcanum, and New Madison. By State Farm Insurance, your local agent Jim Gable, East Main Street in Greenville. And by M. Bixler Video Productions. For more information on underwriting, contact us.
Well, play set to resume as going to the line will be Katie Wiley instead of Misty Monk. She was taken to the hospital. We've had a delay of about 15 to 20 minutes as they took her out on a stretcher with a neck brace on, and on the pad is the board as well, as both free throws. The first is good, the second does not go. Cox gives it ahead to Philpott. Philpott, right side, it goes Cox. Top of the key, Cox, right side, Philpott again. She fires, leaves it short, grabs the rebound, and the putback is good. And it's a 19-point ball game, 41-22. Pierce gives it with it on the near side, gives it to Street. Street out top it goes. Pierce left side intended for Burke. It's off of Wendell with 4:36 remaining. Burke puts it in play. Pierce with it out top. Well, certainly our prayers go with Misty Monk. I certainly hope she is okay, that it's nothing severe. Looking worse than it is, hopefully. That is certainly what our prayers are for. Wendell will go to the line and will be getting the 1 in bonus for the Hawks. First free throw is good. 42-22. It's a 20-point lead now for Mississinawa. Second is on the way, and it is good as well. 43-22 as Wendell gives the Hawks a 21-point lead. Pierce gets it across midcourt. Saves it. Wendell picks it up, and we'll get it to Cox. Cox will work it across midcourt as we approach the 4-minute mark here tonight. Philpott fires from inside the arc, left it short. It's off of Mangus. Rowe will put it in play for Mississinawa. That is Stockler out top, right side. Cox fires for 3, does not get it to go. Grow, the putback is good. And the lead is ballooned to 23, 45-22. Mississinawa leading it. Wiley gives it to Burke. Street with it on the baseline. And it is out of bounds. It will be Union City ball off of Mississinawa. Street puts it in play to Pierce. Pierce between the circles. Right side it goes Burke, and Burke slid that pivot put. And the turnover gives it back to Mississinawa. 3:26 remains. It's Cox across midcourt. Right side Stockler, back out top to Cox. That is Rowe. Cox for 3, got it. 48-22. The lead is 26. Right side, that is Burke. Gives it to Street. Street gives it to Wiley. Wiley drives to the free throw line, puts it up, and is going to be fouled by Cox. So Wiley will go to the line now, getting 2. .259 left as Wiley gets the first, and now we'll get the back end of the bonus. 48-23. The free throw is good as she gets both to drop. And it's back to a 24-point lead. 48-24. Stockler to Wendell. Wendell spins, and it is blocked. Burke with that, and also came out with it. Pierce goes baseline, looks to get it to Street. Street puts it up and is going to be called for traveling. Michelle Mendenhall checking in for Jill Grow. Play set to resume with just about 2.5 minutes remaining. Mississinawa with the 24-point lead. That is Cox. She fires for 3, leaves it short, grabs her own rebound. Brings it back out between the circles. Stockler fires inside the arc, does not go. Wendell the rebound, the putback, count it. 50-24. Wendell will be going to the line for an old-fashioned 3-point play attempt. 2:17 left as now Fritz centers the ball game, replacing Mindy Philpott. Wendell's free throw is off the side, will not go. The rebound is to Street. Lee gives it to Wiley out top, left side of the elbow, the free throw line now, and the foul is going to be on Mississinawa. Well, both teams will be getting the double bonus from here on out as each team has committed 10 fouls. Christina May checking into the game for Mississinawa. Wiley's free throw is good, 50-25 as the lead again doubled. The score doubled, the Indians were doubled. Now it's back to a 24-point game. Cox with it, brings it left side top. Loose ball, and that is Lee. Check that. Street, or Burke rather, that comes out with it. A jump ball, and on the alternating possession goes to Union City. Checking into the game, Christy Schmidt. She replaces Cox. Lee will work it across midcourt. That is Puccini. Wiley fires, cannot get it. Tapped out Lee, the rebound, and her putback is good. 50-28, the lead trimmed back to 22. Schmidt across midcourt at top of the key. It's deflected away, loose ball, and it is Street that comes out with it as Fritz gives it off to Schmidt. Schmidt, her pass intended for Mendenhall. It's taken away. Lee lays it up and is fouled by Schmidt. Or May, I should say. Lee will be at the line getting a pair. A minute 15 remaining. 50-28. Make that 50-29. Mississinawa, the lead trimmed to 21. Second is on the way, and it rattles off as Mendenhall grabs the rebound. Schmidt gives it to Fritz. Inside it goes to May, and she will be going to the line getting a pair. As we said, that is the 10th team foul against Union City. May getting 2 with a minute 6 remaining. First is good, 51-29. Second, it will not go, and that is May with the rebound. On the steal, coming out with it is Emily Powell. Lee gets it across midcourt, drives in, and it is blocked. She will go to the line, getting a pair. Fritz committing the foul. First, it's off the heel of the rim, does not go. 55.9 seconds remaining. Second is good, and it's a 51-30 ball game. Schmidt with it out top. Gives it to Brewer. Brewer fires for 3. It is good. And the lead is 54-30. Lee brings it right side, gives it to Puccini. She fouls fires, cannot get it to go. Wiley the rebound. She fires from the free throw line, does not go. Street the putback is good. 54-32, Schmidt with it out top. We're under 25 seconds. Schmidt saves it before going across, and then a foul is called against Wiley. So Schmidt will go to the free throw line, getting a pair. .1 seconds remain as the free throw by Schmidt will not go. Second is on the way, and it's off the front. Fritz with the rebound. It does not go. And we have a reach-in foul that's going to be going against May, and with 12.4 seconds, will walk the length of the court. .54-32 is at the line as Amy Puccini for the Indians. Well, that does not go, leaving it short. Second free throw, this one hits off the heel, and that is the rebound to Mendenhall. Schmidt gives it to Brewer. She fires and will not go, and that is it. It is a final here at Mississinawa Valley High School, and certainly our thoughts and prayers go to Misty Monk. Hopefully not anything too serious. She was taken away with a little over 5 minutes left here in the final quarter by ambulance. And certainly, as we say, our thoughts and prayers are with her. The final score here at Mississinawa Valley, the Blackhawks defeating the Union City Indians 54-32. For M. Bixler Video Productions, I'm Mark Bixler saying so long, everybody.